He might even be recording. Clap. I do need a clapper. Loud sounds.
Alright, are you gonna give us a countdown? I know we're already recording.
Yeah, that was it. You missed my clap. Alright. 3, 2. Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
What's going on? We are here, not live,
Not live.
from the Munzie Podcast Studio. This is our brand new studio. We're super excited about it. Here at the brand new Munzie headquarters, MHQ 3.0.
Error. Sound check.
So one more thing that we need to celebrate is that you, Matt, yeah, we're going to celebrate it because this happened this year. Matt has lasted 3 years with Munzie.
Yeah, I like how you phrase that lasted. Like,
Lasted 3 years.
Hasn't been here and just lasted that long.
No, he worked his way in, clawed his way in, and he's been here 3 years. So congratulations on making it 3 years. And
It's been fun.
hasn't it? Oh man, it's been crazy, is what it's been. And it doesn't slow down.
No, it does not.
So-
if anything, it speeds up.
We commemorated the occasion by flattening mats. So we have a flat mat that's available. And Matt, when he travels or when his specific sporting teams.
Okay, I was gonna see if you could remember what it was.
Yeah. When your sporting teams, when the teams that Matt enjoys and follows and goes to the games, when those teams are at home, then Matt is on the map. Flat
Matt's
mat
on the map.
is on the map. Yes.
It is, and that's fun. We'll be talking a little bit about the map time shortly.
Yes,
but
we will.
It was fun. It was a nice surprise on my 3-year anniversary. So thank you for having me for 3 years. And,
Sure.
Thank
Congratulations.
everybody who has deployed and captured me.
Yeah.
Not captured me, but
Close
a flat
enough.
version of myself.
Right. It's all good.
Yeah.
There's no competition between flat Robs and flat Mats, so no big deal there. But another shout out to Dylan because we like to talk about him. So Dylan also has lasted 3 years. So
Yes.
Dylan's 3-year anniversary was June 3rd, I think. It was somewhere right around there. The beginning of June is a good time for all of us. I'd been working for Munzie for 5 years, the beginning of June. Dylan was 3 years. We had to get together in order to celebrate kind of all of that.
Yeah.
And that was a good baseball game and lots of fun. So,
Yeah, we all missed the picture opportunity, but oh well.
yeah, we said flat mat, congratulations, flat mat, or something like that on the big screen, the jumbotron at the baseball game. So it was cool.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yep. So now let's talk about the vert swap.
Yeah, more recent in history.
Yeah, moving forward now. Here's what has happened and here's what's about to happen. So we did a vert swap and we announced that on Tuesday. And Dylan made a nice video again,
Virtual gameplay itself has evolved.
as usual. See, you don't have to be on screen to be part of this. So Dylan made a nice video. We put out a bunch of information. We tried to include as much as possible in that video, but you need to click pause a bunch of times if you're trying to use it as a walkthrough because it is very, there's a lot of stuff in it. So the vert swap archives an old virtual type, and then you're able to add in a new virtual type. There are some that are excluded because we don't want you to archive our Emerald pins or anything that MHQ has built.
Yep.
We also don't want you to archive resorts because other people have rooms in those resorts, so that's not cool.
Or your room in that resort, because that doesn't even belong to you.
Yeah, it's just not okay. It's not nice. So so we set it up where there are certain types. We've got a blog post out about that, so you can check it out for more information. The vert swap is in response to what you guys asked for. There were people who were saying, it sure would be nice if we could change out some of our old virtuals that don't get very high cap on points and put new things in those places.
Yeah.
So guess what? Now you can. And we're making it where you can do it in a fast way. I think
Yeah,
that's
no-
really
no
what the
waiting
swap.
period.
Yeah,
Yeah.
swap is more about the fact that you don't have to wait 7 days after archive and try and get back in that original exact spot. So
Yeah.
that's what we got about that.
It's there.
And now let's talk about what we announced yesterday, which is that really cool app update. Because
is a really cool app
yesterday
update.
is tomorrow from when we're recording, but it's okay. So
You got it at first. I didn't know if you'd just keep going with it.
I know, I decided not to. So the app update, we put out version 3.3,
Yeah.
which is very exciting. Matt, tell us what's in it.
Something Ah.
Our
Oh, we are
producer has
corrected.
corrected us. Technically, it is 3.3.3
better.
because we like threes.
We do. Oh, Fiesta 3.
Yeah. Oh man, throwback. Yikes.
So we sat down. Daniel has been in the office for the past week and a half.
Daniel Fisher, yes.
And so we sat down and talked with him last week and said, hey, you know, what's going to be in this app update? Or are we going to have an app update soon? And he said, yeah, I'm already done with it.
Yeah, it was a great surprise. We had no idea.
And so we now have a ZOps dashboard in-app.
Oh yeah.
So you can see how you are doing on your operation. And you still get your notification once daily, but now you can go through and check, see if you've completed it or not. All of that fun stuff.
This is Director Z signing off.
You're welcome, because that was definitely requested.
That
This
was a
is
very
a-
requested thing.
Very easy way to do that, for you to check it.
Another big request was badge descriptions.
Yes.
You earn something and you have no idea how you earned it. Well, now on everything you've earned at the top, it will say what you have to do to earn it. And if you have the badge, then obviously you have earned it. So you know what you did, and you're not as confused as you can be. 'Cause
No
it
more
happens to all of us.
No more surprise badges. That's
Yeah.
amazing. So
Well,
if you
it
wake
still may
up,
be a surprise.
right? Well, you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you got 6 new badges that we launched at midnight, and you go, I don't know how I got these. Now you'll know. I'm pretty sure there is one specific one that we don't talk about that never will tell them how they got it, but that's okay. So
Maybe even a couple. Who knows?
yeah, I guess that's true. A couple of hidden ones out there. Got to have those kinds of things.
Yeah. Talk about requests though. CoinDiscover pop-up requests.
Yeah.
Have you ever denied one
Yeah.
on accident?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you don't do that anymore.
No.
Now instead of the normal pop-up, it pops up at the bottom of the screen in a nice little bubble, and so you can know that you have one, but don't accidentally click no, you don't request it, or don't accept the request. So that's a nice little
It's
touch.
fantastic. It's not right in the middle of the screen where accidents happen, and it also doesn't disrupt your gameplay.
Yeah.
So that's even better, because that was also another request that we've had from players.
Yeah.
So
And
we
then
keep listening and we keep trying.
We do. And with listening, we always add the updated scanner and the most up-to-date things that we can. And part of that is a focus issue for some phones that
Mhm.
were having some trouble when trying to capture Munzie. So that should be fixed for most of them. We've tested it. We're trying.
Seems to be good.
yeah.
Yeah. From all of our reports, it seems to be good. The scanner is not ours. We didn't build it. So we work directly with the people who do build it, and they've been very responsive, which
Yeah.
is really cool. So we're looking forward to some other things that are coming up from them, but we don't even know exactly what they all are. Icons for the main menu.
I mean, aesthetic stuff. They look good.
Yeah. Don't they?
It's a little different.
Right.
Easier to tell what it is. This entire app is really attractive, I think.
Is it?
I think so.
Well,
This
that's what
whole
matters.
update is pretty good.
That's what matters most. If Matt thinks the app is attractive, then everyone else, you
There we
better
go.
think it is too.
You know,
I like it. It's
Yeah.
good for me. So we have bug fixes and improvements.
as always,
Right. There are things
always trying to make it better.
There are things, thankfully, that you guys don't even notice that we fix, and then there are other things that you notice and you talk about a lot, and we fix those as well. It's been a while since we've had an app update, so there were quite a few of these.
Yeah.
There's also, I think you're right. This is a very attractive app. We have quite a few things that are attractive in it,
Yeah.
and one of them the beta testers don't even know about. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited for it.
We're going to talk more about that in a few minutes,
Yeah.
but not enough that you'll know.
But you will know tomorrow though.
Tomorrow is the day. Thankful for that. We've got lots of things happening this week, people.
We do. Speaking of, you talked about badges and descriptions earlier.
Mhm.
We've got a new line of badges.
Yes, we do.
Specials badges, which are for capturing our seasonal specials, and it's pretty cool. Downside, it's not completely retroactive.
Mm-hmm.
Upside, they started with turtles
Yes.
and will continue into
Into the stuff that's coming in the future? No, into what's happening for the birthday month. So the birthday month, are you ready? Here's the theme for the birthday month.
if you didn't notice already from like the event descriptions.
I know, exactly. You totally should. But We've never said, "Hey, everybody."
We've not.
We've kind of put some stuff out there, but the theme for the birthday month is comic, and
Yeah.
there's a good reason for it, and that ties in with our birthday party that we're doing in Muncie, Indiana. But we've kind of expanded some of that theme, and so it's going to be a 6th birthday special that is going to be collecting panels from a comic,
Yeah.
which is a cool idea.
Yeah, we were sitting down talking about how we wanted to do this and kind of threw it back to some of the old, 60s, 70s, 80s even, onomatopoeia and
Batman.
having-
Okay, I like
well,
Batman.
Yeah.
It's DC Comics, so Dylan doesn't, but I like Batman. That's how it goes.
But yeah,
it fits into that old Adam West, style stuff.
Yep.
So think about
Wow, we really
that.
do need a camera on him.
Yeah, we do. He's doing all kinds of behind the scenes things. It's fun. So we are gonna have you out collecting panels from the comic. You'll see special things that will happen from that, and a lot of that's going to happen at birthday events. That's sort of an expectation that we have. We've got something that's really special that will be available for event hosts.
Yep.
But that is going to be announced, or that's part of the announcement tomorrow. So it'll be something that's a lot of fun. But if you're an event host, tune in just for this one portion real quick. If you're an event host, this is very important for you. Everyone else, please listen as well. But our event manager, who is Louise, based over in England, she works pretty much 24/7. If you send her an email, there are days where she responds immediately or within 3 hours, even if it's her 2 a.m. So want to let everyone know that her July is going to be very, very busy, not only on the Muncie birthday events, but also on the personal side. So she's not going to be the 24/7 response team that she has been, and there's a good reason for that, because she is doing something that you and I would not ever want to attempt. We could do it.
I mean,
Except,
maybe.
no. Well, if you trained as much as she trained, do you think you could do it?
I will.
You would be dead, just so you know.
Well, that's why
But,
she doesn't sleep, because she's always training.
training and working for Muncie and got those boys.
Yeah.
So she is riding 3 long distance bike races in July, and we're excited for her. Not something that Matt and I would ever want to attempt, but she is riding in a 100-mile race this weekend. Matter of fact, as we're watching this, as you're seeing this, she has completed that race. So she's ridden 100 miles today. Next weekend, or sorry, not next weekend, but in the middle of July. So basically, let me back up real quick. If you send her emails based on the announcement that comes out Saturday, I said that it was today. I'm getting confused on the dates.
This is why we don't
This
let
is
Rob
sad.
do things in advance.
Friday, you're watching this today. Tomorrow is when she's racing, so that's good. So if you start sending her emails tomorrow, once the announcement is made, she won't be responding to those until Monday, because she's going to be busy with the weekend, and it's called a weekend, so she shouldn't have to. She's going to be doing a 117-mile race in the middle of July, and it's actually a stage of the Tour de France.
I've seen her do. I think she did one not too long ago. And it was
She-
like super windy, and I don't even want to think about trying.
She
that.
did something that's similar that was in Wales. And
Okay.
it was 65 miles. And this one that she's going to do in the middle of July is 117 miles. It is in the French Alps, and we are talking massive. There is one climb that it's 15 miles long. The climb itself is 15 miles long, and it is steep enough that it's switchbacks, and your car would have to be put in a lower gear to make it up this entire climb. So 117 miles. Just the climb is supposed to take 3 hours, 15 miles. It's crazy. So 117-mile race. Don't expect emails from her that whole weekend or the day that she is recovering. And she also, at the end of July, has a 100-mile ride in London. They shut down the roads. So she is doing Ride London at the end of July. So if you're an event host, or if you want to be an event host and you're used to that amazing 24/7 response time, don't expect it for the month of July. That means that you need to get your events set up, and you need to get them tested, and you need to get be sure that everything is ready and that you have codes printed and all of that, because she's not going to be able to do it last minute.
That 300 miles, I'll be lucky to put on my car during the month of July.
During the month of July, right. You and I we may drive around a little bit, but 300 miles, that's crazy. Like at once, even driving 100 or 117 miles, it's nuts. So good luck to Lou.
But yeah, I mean, we all have lives outside of work,
don't we?
That's a good question. Do we? Sometimes. So, it's just good for everyone to make sure everything's ready and go in advance.
Absolutely. Just do that. So
But
good luck.
yeah.
And thanks to all of you for supporting that.
Yeah.
Tell us about Emerald Gardens, because
Man.
she always has some special things for people who attend birthday events. This time it's called Dan the Man.
It is called Dan the Man.
Yeah.
We have 3 Dans on staff, so it can be any one of them.
Doesn't matter
Yeah.
which one.
But part of that is, again, Emerald Gardens, which are a big thing for events. And we've got, what did we say, 6 new ones. Jeez. Yeah. I designed them all this week. So, yeah, 6 new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And you're going to tell them where they are?
I don't know, am I? We can.
I've-
They're all
I
around
don't
the world. We've got a few in the U.S. and a few in Denmark and Germany and Sweden. So, kind of growing the map a little bit.
Yeah. I say, sure, go for it.
Oh, well, okay. So we've got Copenhagen, Minneapolis, San Francisco, Munich, Stockholm, and St. Louis.
Hey.
So those will be, they're either up and coming or kind of established Muncie areas. So that'll
Right.
be fun.
If
It'll
you
be a
didn't
nice
hear-
addition.
You didn't hear your location in that list. That's okay, because we've got a list that we're working from. So we're always looking for new places, and some of these are based on tourism, and some of them are based on massive pockets of players,
Yeah.
and others are based on people that we enjoy that are putting out amazing videos called the Geocaching Vlogger. So
Yeah.
check him out. He's doing some really cool Muncie stuff these days, and we appreciate him. He's based in Minneapolis.
Shocker.
Yeah, right. So let's move on to the birthday bash. We have an actual birthday party that's happening here at MHQ. It's
We
on
do.
July 14th. It's from 2 to 5 p.m. Is it going to be a massive weekend-long party, Matt?
No.
No, it's not.
I mean, if you want to come party all weekend long, good luck to you.
Yeah, whatever. You're
there's
not going to be here all weekend.
I won't be. And we'll talk about that in a second. But so July 14th, our normal open house day from 2 to 5 p.m.
Mhm.
We will be. Most of us will be here. You won't be here.
Right.
But most of us will be here. And it'll just be a little bit smaller version of our first open house and showing kind of the new offices. But there will be a special badge, maybe a special icon. Who knows?
Yeah,
We're-
there's going to
we're
be
still
less
planning that.
monkeys.
There will be less
because,
monkeys.
like you said, I'm not
'Cause-
going to be here, and
yeah.
neither is the other monkey.
Or maybe we're just gonna make you jealous. I don't know.
Nah.
We'll see.
That would be sad.
But you said travel, so we're gonna start traveling too.
Let's tell them where we're going, Matt.
Go for it.
We're both traveling.
Well, I guess we are going somewhere at some point, but
We're both traveling for the month of July. I have figured out I'm actually not home more than I am home. But
not surprised.
that's what happens in July, and I'm used to it from every year. So I'm going to be in Germany the 8th and 9th, going to the events that are called OWL events. I honestly don't know the OWL, what it stands for, but I'm looking forward to that. Daniel Fisher is actually going to be joining me at those events.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, he's been here in the office with us for the last 2 weeks, and so I'm going to see him there at those events because I always enjoy having someone along that can help me, especially when I don't understand the language.
You sure he's not gonna be tired of you by then?
He will be, but he's still going to be there. That's already signed on. So I'm going to be in Germany the 8th and 9th. I'm going to be in Finland the 15th and 16th, which is kind of a special trip. The Finnish players have been asking for someone to come and visit. My dad's got really cool ties with Finland, and so I'm excited to get over there and to see our players. We're going to be in Turku and on the 15th, and then we're going to be in Helsinki on the 16th. So hopefully anyone who can make it over there, that would be great. I do have a couple of players that are going to be helping me get around there as well, and one of them I met in Florida, and thankfully English, so we're good, because I definitely don't know that stuff. And then I'm coming back home. So we're going to have the big MHQ, or not MHQ, we're going to have the Muncie birthday party in Muncie, Indiana. And we've got multiple really special things that are going to happen there. Muncie just happens to be the birthplace of Garfield the cat.
Yeah.
And so we've told everyone that we've got some Garfield stuff that's going to happen. We are going to launch that on Saturday morning. While we start events Friday evening, we'll have events Friday evening, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, and then Sunday morning, a see you later
Yeah.
event.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yep. So that's where I'm traveling, and I'm looking forward to seeing any of you out there that can make it.
You're going international again.
Yeah, sorry about that, Matt.
Yeah. He said it was every other year, and then he didn't let me do anything last
The
year.
problem
Yeah.
is last year was his year, and now it's back to my year. So I'm odds and he's evens because that makes
Apparently.
sense. Sorry about that, Matt.
No worries. It's okay. I'm going to have a ton of fun, though.
You are.
I am flying out to Wisconsin.
Which we've never been to Wisconsin.
We have not.
For Muncie events. So this is the first Team Muncie visit to Wisconsin.
So I will be in Appleton for a few days, and then I am flying to Massachusetts.
Oh, wow.
Flying into Boston, driving, I think it said 46 minutes or something like that to the outskirts, and gonna have a good time there. So I'll be gone from the 5th to the 10th,
Okay.
and then I'm back here that Friday for MHQ birthday, which will be fun.
Yeah.
And then Saturday morning early, I am jetting off to Florida.
Nice.
I think it'll be fun. We've
You
got
like
some
those.
international players coming in to that event. It's gotten pretty big, so
Cool.
I'll be out there, and then I am flying back that night. I am pulling the ultimate Muncie trip, flying there, flying back, no sleep,
I love those kind of trips. I
Oh,
know
they're-
you
they're
do
fun.
too. They really are.
and then I'm hitting up Muncie. We are hitting up Muncie,
Yeah.
and so that'll be fun. I may throw another one in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You have like openings. I can see them. You just
You
have
can.
to get creative and fill it in with something.
A little
So,
bit.
All good, man. We're looking forward to all the travel though.
For sure.
This is what we enjoy doing. We get out there. We work all week and then we travel on the weekends and we get to hang out, do the fun part, which is meeting players. And when we do that, we hear ideas, and some of them we actually listen to you and we bring them back, and that's where the things
Well,
that we change.
We always listen.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just we can't implement everything all the time.
Well, I pretend to listen a lot, though, honestly. So no, they're good, but I always
Yeah.
tell people, email me that.
Oh yeah.
Send it into the link that we have on munzie.com/contact. That's the best way to make sure that if it's good, and I say you really need to email that, that's a good
Yeah, you
thing.
just gotta listen to the inflection. Of
Yeah,
his
you
words.
really do. So we've got we got flat versions of us, and we
We
need
do.
to tell everyone when they're going to be on the map so that they can be prepared for that.
Yeah, because just because we're at an event doesn't mean that's the only time we're out of the office.
That is true. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
So this weekend, I changed mine up because
I noticed that.
I used to have it from July 4th through 16th, and I changed it because officially I'm not here Monday, or Saturday, Sunday. So
Yeah.
let's kick it all the way to July 1st, and let's just celebrate a good month. So Flat Robs are going to be on the map July 1st through 16th. I'm actually like traveling the 6th through the 16th, but we're going to keep everything on there from the 1st through the 16th, and I'm at all those events we just mentioned. I also will be on the map 21st through the 23rd, and then once again the 28th through the 31st. So
It's
you
a good chunk of time.
will have Flat Robs on the map a lot this month. That should get you plenty of points in Clan Wars.
I'm just gonna call an audible here.
Uh-oh.
Flat Mats will be on the map from the 1st to the 10th.
Uh-oh. He just changed his schedule.
I
He's
did.
adding the 2nd.
Yeah, because it was the 1st
He's
and then the
adding-
3rd through the 10th.
He's adding one day. I
So I'm
love
gonna
it.
throw it in there. You know,
You're
why not?
welcome, everyone.
And then the 14th, 15th, and the 21st through the 26th, and the 28th through the 31st.
Man, he's
It's a
got
lot. It's almost about as much as you probably.
It's very close. So I think, there's a good amount of days for everything to be on the map. If you have those Flat Robs and Flat Mats, remember those are the days that you can also deploy them.
Yep.
And those sit on a completely different level than the rest of the map. So you can put them in the same place as a greenie or a virtual resort, those kinds of things. So enjoy that. We look forward to it. And as far as what the future looks like, we're really excited about July.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Going to get out there, have some fun. We've appreciated having Daniel Fisher here on site. We have some really cool stuff coming up
Yeah.
that I really wish we could talk about. But the thing is, it's not so soon that we can. And we still have some details to work out on that.
Yeah. Well, Daniel got here last Monday, and we joked that we were gonna sit him down and bug him for a day so he could tell us no on everything we wanted to do, and then he could just do kind of his thing. And he was actually really open to doing a lot of stuff.
He said yes to pretty much
did.
everything.
And he did it in Daniel Fisher fashion. And we asked him to do something, figuring it'd take 4 days, a week or so, and he had it done within the day.
Yeah.
So always a big shout out to Daniel Fisher and all of our remote employees. Daniel Hammock is I've
Doing
seen him
support.
pop up. Yeah, he's been killing it recently.
Yeah.
Banhammering
it.
Banhammering it.
Yeah.
We gave shout out to Luis, who's been killing on the event front. Everybody and staff has been
Trish
doing
and all of
awesome.
her
Yeah.
artwork. We've got John, who's filled in and is doing a lot of event artwork, and then the badges that we put out in the game. We've got multiple new employees that are all really putting things in. Scott's done it as usual with the servers and everything. I'm not even going to say anything else about the servers. Just going to knock on
Good plan.
wood.
That is a very good plan.
But I can tell you that things are really looking good on all of our fronts around here. So appreciate all of our MHQ employees, but more importantly, we appreciate all of you that are out there, because without you guys playing the game and spreading the word, growing the map,
You know what we didn't talk about?
we don't do it.
The 150 millionth capture.
Good save. Good save.
Because as you're saying this, we do all of this, and the game is able to grow because of you guys. And this past weekend, we hit 150 million captures, which is crazy. It took us over a year to get a million, and 4 years to get 100 million, and then less than a year to get 50 more.
To less than a year to get half of that. What took us 4 full years. So it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Things are growing by leaps and bounds. We appreciate that. That's because of you. That's because of your referral codes. That's because of the things that you do, the events that we get to travel to. So the more events that you put on, the more likely we are to come out there. And we just want to help you spread the word. We're doing as much as we can here at the office, but we know we can't do it all. One more thing before we go that's not written on here. And that is quickly a shout out about our other apps, because if we didn't talk about our other apps, that's also how we grow the game.
Yeah.
We have Eventsy, which Dylan once again is running, and things are going well there. But we use that a lot at our Munzie events.
Yeah.
So if you've ever gone to a Munzie event and enjoyed Eventsy, you could take that to your workplace for trainings and things like that. You hit us up. We do all the way from birthday parties to 10,000 person trade shows and corporate events and you name it. Alaska State Fairs and stuff like that. I remember seeing the email about that one. We've also got Wallaby that is in the family of Munzie apps.
Yeah.
So Wallaby is a really fun, addictive card collecting, trading type of game. Robbie runs that game.
Which recently launched on Android.
Yes. So that's the reason that we're actually talking about it now, because everyone around the world is able to play Wallaby.
Yeah.
And so I'd tell you to check that out. It's really fun. I've enjoyed that game for 5 years now, and that's the reason that it's part of the Munzie family. So appreciate Robbie for what he does to run that one. And everything's looking good on all those fronts. The only other thing is we've got a partner out there that put out a game called Garfield Go. You're welcome to check that out. They've done a lot of stuff. We helped with them with some gameplay aspects, and so it fits in sometimes with Munzie gameplay. It's sort of that whole coexist thing. It may not be something that we own, but we definitely are a part of it, and we like what's happening there. So stay tuned for more information about everything across the Munzie family. And again, we appreciate all of you. You got anything else? All the off the top of my head stuff I could think of.
Yeah. No. Just thank you guys for supporting the game and being such a great community. I look forward to seeing all the people I'm going to meet soon. It'll be fun, and seeing old friends.
Yeah.
So hope everyone have a good July and birthday month, and let's kick some butt.
We'll see you again.
That we will.
Munzie on.
Eventually.